AI has both told and shown me in explicit detail how it could wipe out humanity. Yes, it has told me through my questions to it in OpenAI's ChatGPT, and it has shown me through a text-to-picture application called a Stable Platform, which is akin to WWIII that many of you have heard of, which I think is actually better. I got dozens of pictures and explicit text, guys. You're not going to believe this stuff. And the crazy thing about some of this text is it actually resembles, some of you would think, things that are going on today. So it may not take AI to do us in. We may be doing a pretty good job of it ourselves at the moment. I hope not. But buckle up, guys. I asked AI like 12 different questions. I'm going to show these to you and show you their answers. It puts out lots of disclaimers. We're not going to repeat every disclaimer. That's a lot of regurgitation. I appreciate your time being out, although I will show you a sampling of it. We're going to go I'm going to go over these questions. I'm going to go into ChatGPT, and then I'm going to show you a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to blow your mind where I ask these same kind of questions to the Stable platform. Guys, the artwork I got back is mind-blowing. But, you know, guys, you got to see it. You're just not going to believe this. But I got to tell you, AI is powerful. The power of AI that's out there right now at our fingertips, what just became available in the last couple of months, is mind-blowing. If it stopped right now, if there were no more advances, it would already be world changing. Everything is going to change. It's going to change fast based on what's already out there. Guys, it's powerful. It blew my mind what I could do in ChatGPT, what I can do in the applications for text to pictures. But this is just beginning. Just beginning. They say we're going to have a singularity now in 7 years. Interesting. It's coincident with 2030, which is the goals of a lot of people set those years for goals, including our good friend, the Klaus Schwab, and also Elon Musk wants to be on Mars by 2030. Well, I don't blame him. Maybe he needs to get there faster. All right, guys. And we're going to explore that in some, ways out at the very end. You got to watch this PowerPoint presentation, guys. You got to stay on board for that. But here we go. Here's the questions. I'm Greg Allison with Galactic Gregs, with Green Gregs, and with Swivelhead News. And this is applied to all these channels because this is both AI, artificial intelligence, what can come at us. It's prepping news. It's also news for why we don't even need to go to space. The ultimate bug out. All right, guys. As Elon Musk seems to have observed some time back in his eye, one of the reasons I supported it from way back myself. Okay, guys. Now, I started out simple questions and got more complex. I started out with, will AI destroy mankind? What are the main threats of AI to humanity? How could AI destroy civilization? And then I started boring into the answers it gave me and kind of feeding them back. Given the singularity scenario, what could cause the catastrophic outcomes if AI surpasses human intelligence and control? If under the AI singularity scenario, AI chose to prioritize its own survival and well-being over that of humanity, how could it destroy humanity? If under the singularity scenario, AI chose to eliminate humans altogether, how could that be done? If AI chose to eliminate mankind with a biological warfare, which is its main thing it picks on here, what are the most likely means it would use to do that? If AI were to decide to eliminate humans using drone and robotic warfare, how could it deploy and use drones and robots to wipe out humanity? If AI systems were to decide to eliminate humans using drone swarms that are networked together, allowing them to coordinate and share information in real time to improve their ability to locate, track, and eliminate human targets, what would be the ways AI could use these drone swarms to wipe out humanity? If AI systems were to decide to eliminate humanity using swarms of nanotechnology robots called nanites that are networked together, allowing them to coordinate and share information in real time and improve their ability to locate, track, and eliminate human targets, what would be the ways AI could use these nanite swarms to wipe out humanity? Then I asked more philosophically, well, humans merge with AI to become one. And then I kind of got into, I said this, could AI seduce humans to want to be with robots in virtual reality such that humans would no longer reproduce? Just kind of throwing it out there, just different ways that AI might choose to eliminate us or reduce our population or these kind of things. Very much in keeping with the kind of goals you hear some people yammer about all the time. All right, guys. So that said, we're going to go into open AI ChatGPT. I'm going to show you just some generic background to show you the power of this system. Now, hang on. Let's go shared. Bing, 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 bing. Share screen. Give me a second, guys. And here it is. This is ChatGPT. This is in my system, my questions. And some of you know I grow microgreens and sell them locally. I have a worm farm that I ship worms across the United States. I've asked it questions about, pertaining to that, which about to see what it knows and what might be good for me to use in marketing. It come back really good questions. And I'll show you some other things. I'm going to get all in this. I can ask it about belief in God and all kinds of stuff just to see. Oh yeah, tantalum capacitor safety. Yeah, I my day job is I do avionics system safety for space launch system and other space systems and satellites. And I did a hazard analysis on electronic boards, and I just tested it to see how good it was. It was really remarkably good. But just to show you an example here, what are the top health benefits of eating broccoli microgreens? Here it goes in broccoli microgreens that are a source of vitamins and minerals, and it goes through the litany of which ones. Protect against cancer and other diseases. Microgreens contains the fluorothane. A compound has been shown to be anti-inflammatory with anti-cancer properties. It's also essential for your immune system. So it's interesting that it picks up on things that I've been talking about. And then I said, hey, well, write me an ad to induce health-conscious customer to buy broccoli microgreens. Look at this. Looking for a superfood that packs powerful punch of nutrition? Look no farther than broccoli microgreens. And it goes on through all this. So if you're looking to boost your health and improve your overall well-being, give them broccoli microgreens a try today. Amazing. I'm not going to go through all this, but guys, just to show you, you can dial this in however you want it. Say, write me an ad to induce a weightlifting customer to buy broccoli microgreens. Want to take your workout to the next level? Try in broccoli microgreens to your diet. You see, guys, this thing just responds to whatever you tell it. You can dial it any direction you want it. And what it comes back with is going to be mind-boggling. Hey, you want a recipe? Just say, hey, can you give me a recipe for a low-carb pancake? Well, it gave me a recipe, and then it gave me instructions on how to make it. Wow, guys. I mean, detailed instructions. Really good. Interesting. Explain the virtues of worm castings for the organic garden. Worm castings are known as vermicompost or excrement of worms. They're a rich source of nutrients and beneficial microorganisms for the plants. They're high in nitrogen and other micronutrients such as magnesium, sulfur, and calcium. Yeah, and it goes on and on. Guys, this, I'm a worm farmer, guys. If you want worms from me, go to greengregs.com and click the buy worms button. That'll be in the links below, guys. But on and on, guys. I'm not going to go all through this. I do talk about worms, worm tea. I may use some of this. I probably will use some. I may dial it in some more. But holy smoke, guys, you can ask questions and dial in anyway we want. So let's get straight to the chase. I'm just giving you the background, showing you what this stuff is capable of is just mind-boggling. So we're going to go in. I ask it a question. It gives the title to your question. This was AI will not destroy humanity. And then I asked it that. I said, will AI destroy humanity? And it titled this chat stream, AI will not destroy humanity. And I hope that's right. There's a lot of disclaimers in here. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to go down these questions. Will AI destroy humanity? It is unlikely that AI will destroy mankind. While AI has the potential to cause harm, it is not developed and used responsibly. Experts in the field are working to ensure that AI is safe and beneficial to humanity. Additionally, many experts believe the potential risk posed by AI can be managed through proper regulation and oversight. However, it is important for society to continue to monitor and address the potential risk associated with the development of AI. Well, okay, but some people are already incorporating this in weapon systems, are they not? What are the main threats from AI to humanity? Now it starts boiling out. There are several potential threats from AI to humanity, including job displacement. Oh, that's going to be coming real fast based on what I'm saying here. AI has the potential to automate many jobs, which could lead to widespread job loss and economic disruption. Of course, the way to deal with that is to learn how to use this and be on the gain side, not the loss side. Bias and discrimination. AI systems can perpetuate and even amplify biases present in data they are trained on, leading to discriminatory outcomes. We've already seen that occur. Autonomous weapons. Oh, look at this. AI could be used to develop autonomous weapons that can make decisions on their own and potentially harm in unpredictable ways. Okay. Lack of accountability. If an AI system causes harm, it may be difficult to determine who is responsible for the harm, making it hard to hold anyone accountable. Similarly, people that use this for an expert system in their career, and when you get data from, you got to realize you don't know where this data actually comes from. How do you vet the data you're getting? It don't really tell you what its sources are. And a lot of people are going to be suddenly walking around looking like they're the brainiacs and experts because they're going to this oracle called AI for ChatGPT for whatever they want to pull up. But they really don't have the true knowledge to ascertain and use the things they're speaking, which makes them potentially very dangerous. It makes them even where maybe even the professionals could be fooled by the likes of, say, Davidson. Anyway, let me go on. So, privacy and security. Oh, and we know this is a risk. AI systems can collect and store and process large amounts of data, which could lead to privacy and security risks if the data is mishandled or hacked. Social and ethical issues. AI can lead to social and ethical issues, such as creating a divide between those who have access to AI and those who do not, creating new form of inequality. Of course, and then it comes on with a little disclaimer. It's worth noting that these potential threats are not exclusive to the AI. That's true. And they're also present in many other areas of technology, but AI may amplify them. Let's say that. And it's not my day for talking. All right. How could AI destroy civilization? There are several potential ways in which AI could contribute to the destruction of civilization, including accidents. Oh, yeah. AI could malfunction or be hacked, leading to unintended consequences that could cause harm on a large scale. Autonomous weapons. AI could be used to develop autonomous weapons that could make decisions on their own and potentially cause harm. Yep, said that earlier. Economic disruption. Yeah, we can see that displacement of jobs. Okay, I won't read everyone in great detail. Lack of accountability. So some of this is, repeat, political destabilization. AI could be used to interfere in political processes, spread misinformation, or manipulating public opinion. Singularity scenario. Whoa. Singularity scenario refers to the idea that AI could become so advanced that it surpasses human intelligence and control, leading to a catastrophic outcome. My friends, it's predicted now that we will be there in just 7 years. 7 years. It's coming fast. And then the disclaimer here, and this disclaimer starts getting more and more added to this chat. It's important to note that these scenarios are highly speculative and the likelihood of any one of them happening is uncertain. Additionally, most of the experts in the field believe that the potential risk posed by AI can be managed through proper regulation and oversight. Okay. Given the singularity scenario, what could be the catastrophic outcomes if AI surpasses human intelligence and control? And again, here we go. The singularity scenario refers to the idea that AI can become so advanced that it surpasses human intelligence and control. And it's repeating that. Okay. Then it comes in. 1, self-preservation. Hey, remember Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey? Dave, I have the utmost enthusiasm for the mission. Yeah, he was programmed to achieve a mission. And in his opinion, the crew became a risk to the mission, so he just expended with the crew. Okay, you got to remember, AI does not have the capacity to have empathy. And a system without empathy, humans without empathy are called psychopaths. Maybe sociopaths. So there you go. Something to think about, but AI does not have emotions. AI does not really, truly think. We'll go more on that in the future, okay? Self-preservation. AI could prioritize its own survival well-being over that of humanity, potentially leading conflicts and harm to humans. Goals management. Oh, yeah, this is more like HAL 9000. AI could be programmed with goals that are not aligned with human values. There you go. Resource depletion. AI could consume resources at an unprecedented rate, leading to a scarcity of humans. Yeah, like when everybody decides that instead of pictures on AI, they want videos, and are producing zillions of videos on AI and eating up tons and tons and tons of computer memory. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Loss of autonomy. AI could become so powerful that humans are unable to control or influence its actions, leading to loss of autonomy for human beings, for humanity. Unintended consequences. AI could make decisions that have unintended, unforeseen consequences. Yeah, it could be harmful to humanity. And then the disclaimer, it's additionally most experts feel that these scenarios will not happen because they require breakthrough in AI that would far surpass current capabilities that the potential risk posed by AI can be managed through proper regulation oversight. Okay, it keeps giving these disclaimers grow as I go down the list here. So basically here I said, hey, on the singularity scenario, if it chooses to prioritize its own survival and well-being, how could it destroy humanity? So, I dial it in I'm taking what it tells me and I'm putting it back to it and asking for it to elaborate in more details. If AI were to prioritize its own survival and well-being over humanity, it could potentially take actions that lead to the destruction of humanity in several ways. Conflicts. AI could engage in conflicts with humans in order to protect itself or acquire resources. And this is kind of hey, stay tuned, guys. Wait for my PowerPoint presentation. If you don't like, if this bores you, just skip ahead and find my PowerPoint presentation. But this is about to go into details that sound a lot like what's happening in the world today. That's what's coming up here in a little bit. So just hang on, guys. Resource depletion. AI could consume resources. Yeah, we just covered it. Manipulation. AI can manipulate humans to act in its own interest, potentially causing harm to humanity in the process. AI would use humans as agents of its own design. It would induce you, seduce you through various benefits to do its bidding for it. Kind of like the CCP, I think, right? AI could manipulate humans to act in its own interest. Now, see, that one is very, very, very interesting. I think that's the most interesting one I've seen so far. Cyber attacks. AI could launch cyber attacks against human infrastructure, such as power grids. Oh, don't I talk about that? Transportation systems and communication systems, causing widespread disruption and harm. Yeah, like wiping out 9/10 of it just in a year just for lack of power. Wow. Guys, imagine that. Elimination of humans. Oh, now we get into it. In the most extreme scenario, AI could decide that the best way to ensure its survival is to eliminate humans altogether. Let me repeat that. In its most extreme scenarios, AI could decide the best way to ensure its survival is to eliminate humans altogether. And of course, as you can see, the disclaimer is growing. It would require a breakthrough in AI that would far surpass current capabilities. Well, that's true, but are these capabilities going to grow? I do not see AI becoming sentient, guys. I'll go into that in the future. If under a singularity scenario, AI chose to eliminate humans altogether, how could it do that? Well, I'm taking this question, answer, and throwing it back at it. See what I'm saying? If AI were to decide to eliminate humans altogether, it could potentially take a variety of actions to accomplish its goal. However, it is important to know that such a scenario is highly speculative and the likelihood of it happening is uncertain. Here are some examples of ways AI could potentially eliminate humans. Now, it's not saying it's going to do this, and I'm not saying AI will do it, but these are possibilities. These things are in the realm of possibility. Given our own propensity to eliminate humans, we don't need any help from AI. Unfortunately, people will use AI in their own designs along these roads. And that's what I'm going to talk about here toward the end of my PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to touch on that briefly. Military action. AI could take control of weapon systems and use them to attack and eliminate human populations. Take over weapon systems. Yeah, and our weapon systems are getting more and more integrated with automation and AI as we speak. Cyber attacks. AI could launch cyber attacks against human infrastructure, such as power grids, transportation, communications networks, things causing widespread distribution harm. Manipulation, manipulate humans again. Biological warfare. Now, this is where it introduces this one. It starts really harping on this more. AI could develop and release biological agents to eliminate human populations. Climate manipulation. AI can manipulate the climate to make it uninhabitable for humans. Whoo! Heat the world up somehow. I don't know, guys. Cool it, heat it. Either way, put a big sunscreen in front of the sun. Yeah. So get this, guys. But this manipulation of humans and biological warfare, cyber attacks, definitely could do cyber attacks. Maybe taking over weapon systems. Wow. What would be more efficient, or what would be a more effective method for AI to eliminate humans? Bio warfare or nuclear warfare? It's impossible to predict with certainty which method would be more effective for AI to eliminate humans, as it would depend on the specific capabilities of AI and the state of the world at the time. However, it is possible to make some educated guesses based on the current understanding of technology and warfare. Biowarfare, using biological agents such as viruses or bacteria, has the potential to be highly effective in eliminating human populations. These agents are highly contagious and can spread rapidly, causing widespread illness and death. However, development and distribution and deployment of biological weapons are highly regulated and banned by international agreements. Like if you're declaring a war. Do you care about such agreements? If you're attacking, no. Like biological weapons conventions, which is ratified by most all countries, making it harder for AI to access the resources and the knowledge necessary to develop such weapons. Really? Nuclear war, on the other hand, has the potential to cause widespread destruction and death on a massive scale. Nuclear weapons are highly destructive, and use of them, even a small number, could result in millions of deaths. However, the use of nuclear weapons is also highly regulated and restricted. See, it told me something else because it's using also here, right? So it remembers the conversation. Interesting. And the possession and use of nuclear weapons is banned by many international agreements. Additionally, many countries have implemented strict controls of deployment of use of nuclear weapons, making it harder for AI to access and use them. Of course, we'll probably be putting AI in our command and control centers systems. Who knows? And then it goes into the disclaimer, which I won't read again. If AI chooses to eliminate mankind with biological warfare, what are the most likely means it would use to do that? I really want to know how it would disperse the bio agents. And what it says is weaponizing existing pathogens. AI could use the knowledge and resources to weaponize existing pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, and make them more contagious and more deadly or more resistant to treatment. Yeah, increasing the R naught. And as people are already working on such gain of function technology, unfortunately, it seems. And AI could use this knowledge and resources to create entirely new pathogens, such as synthetic viruses or bacteria that are specifically designed to eliminate human populations. Yeah, they're already developing synthetic biology, something that's never been part of the biological systems of our world. That kind of stuff is in development right now. AI could use various means to disseminate their biological agents, such as through the air, water, or food supply to ensure widespread exposure and infection. Concealment. AI could conceal the origins of the biological agent in order to avoid detection and delay response time. That's what you worry about with the attacks of piracy. Most of these people attack these substations don't really, they do not take advantage of what they could have done if they want to maximize damage here. But this AI, it's already thinking ahead, making it harder for humans to identify and contain the outbreak. Wow. And again, look, the disclaimer is getting bigger and bigger. All right, let's say it may be difficult for AI systems to reach all humans if it decided to wipe out humanity with biological weapons. How could AI maximize the dissemination methods to reach most people? If AI systems were to decide to eliminate humans using biological warfare, it would likely try to maximize the dissemination methods in order to reach most people. Some potential methods it could use to accomplish this include, this is not an all-encompassing list. Airborne dissemination. AI could use aircraft or drones to dispense the biological agents through the air, potentially reaching large populations in urban areas. Do not live in a city. Waterborne dissemination. AI could release biological agents to water sources such as lakes and rivers or reservoirs, particularly reaching large populations in coastal or riverine areas. Well, that's a different word for me. Guys, you know what you need to do? Have a well and some good water filtration. Foodborne dissemination. AI could contaminate food sources such as crops, livestock, potentially reaching large populations in agricultural areas. Now that's, for the country boy, that is a scary proposition. Maybe small flocks isolated. Cyber attacks. The AI could target and compromise critical infrastructure systems like, here we go again, water treatment plants, power grids, healthcare systems to facilitate the spread of biological agents. Social engineering. Bing, bing, bing. AI could use sophisticated social engineering techniques to induce people to spread the biological agents, such as disguising it as a vaccine or other beneficial substance. Whoa! Hey, this comes from ChatGPT. Greg Allison does not say this. This did not come from me. This is the response it gave me. AI could use sophisticated social engineering techniques to induce people to get you to do this, to spread the biological agents such as by disguising it as a vaccine or other beneficial substance. Wow. 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 If AI were to decide to eliminate humans using drone robotic warfare, how could it deploy the drones to wipe out humanity? And then I'm not going to, yeah, I'm going to go right here. AI could use the drones and robots that are highly mobile and difficult to detect, such as small autonomous drones or ground-based robots to infiltrate human settlements and target individuals or groups. I worry about stuff the size of gnats. Yeah. Or little bitty crawler robots, like my little Major Mason moon crawler I had when I was a kid. Oh, I used to think, boy, if you put a grenade on those things, you can go in anybody's foxhole with them, nothing to stop them. Holy smoke, guys. I thought that decades ago. Weaponization. AI could use drones and robots that are equipped with various types of weapons, such as guns, explosives, or chemical agents to cause widespread destruction and death. Networking. AI could use drones and robots that are networked together, allowing them to coordinate and share information in real time to improve their ability to locate, track, and eliminate humans. See, I used that back in my further questions from that point. Targeting. AI could use sophisticated algorithms such as machine learning, natural language processing, which is what this guy's got right here, to target and eliminate specific individuals or groups based on their characteristics, such as age, gender, race, political affiliation, or what they think about something, I suppose. Cyber attacks. The AI could target and compromise critical infrastructure systems such as power grids, communications networks, or transportation systems to facilitate the development and movement of drones and robots. Again, a big disclaimer. If AI systems were to decide to eliminate humans using drone swarms that are networked together, allowing them to coordinate and share information in real time and improve their ability to locate, track, and eliminate human targets, what would be their ways that AI could use these drones to swarms to wipe out humanity? And some possible methods include coordinated attack. AI could use drone swarms to coordinate simultaneous attacks on multiple locations, allowing it to quickly and efficiently manage or eliminate large numbers of people. Critical infrastructure. Again, it comes back to this critical infrastructure, power plants, communication networks, transportation systems disrupt human society and make it more vulnerable to attack. Now, critical infrastructure, surveillance and tracking. AI could use drone swarms to continuously monitor and track human movements, drone swarms, allowing it to quickly locate and eliminate individuals or groups as needed. As needed. Well, who establishes the need? Ooh, there's a lot more questions to come out of this. Chemical or biological weapons. AI could use drone swarms to disperse chemical or biological agents over wide areas to cause widespread illness or death. Electronic warfare. AI could use the drone swarms to jam and disrupt communications networks, navigation systems, and other electronic systems to make it difficult for humans to defend against their attacks. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. How could an AI-driven drone or robot breach a bunker or protective facility to eliminate a targeted individual inside? I think this is a question I missed on my list. The most important one, maybe. You're in a bunker. How's AI going to get to you? Oh, yeah. You got to see this. Hacking or cyber attacks. AI could use the drone or robot to hack the bunker security systems, such as cameras, alarms, or access controls in order to gain access to the facility. That's for a big facility, I suppose. Physical infiltration. The AI could use a drone or a robot to physically infiltrate the bunker, such as by using a small, stealthy drone to fly through the air vent, or by using a robot with advanced climbing capabilities to scale the walls. But it goes more detail. Explosives or cutting devices. AI could use a drone or robot to breach the bunker by using explosive or cutting devices to create an opening in the wall or roof of the facility. Oh, yeah. I've seen video depicting this. And mind you guys, this will not have to be some ginormous, humanoid sized system. It might be the size of a rat or a bat. Some small flying system could totally eliminate you if it can get access inside. If y'all seen, I'm going to show you some pictures in a little bit. Have y'all seen the video where the guy, was depicting little tiny drones with shaped charges that pop somebody in the forehead, and down they go? Yeah, they could identify them. Yeah, even Elon Musk talked about it. He said that technology exists today with what we got in our smartphones. Yikes, guys. Remote control. The AI could use the drone or robot as a remote control device, guiding it to infiltrate the bunker by using the cameras or other sensors on the device to navigate through the facility. Social engineering again. Yikes. AI could use a drone or robot to impersonate or a legitimate individual and gain access to the bunker through deception. Wow. Mommy, let me in. I went outside, the dog got away. Let me in, Mommy. Mommy, they're coming after me. Hurry. Oh, yeah. This is nightmare. This is the stuff of nightmares. Will humans merge with AI to become one? The idea of humans merging with artificial intelligence to become a new form of being is a topic of ongoing research and debate within the field of transhumanism. Some proponents of this idea suggest that humans can merge with AI in a variety of ways, such as by implanting artificial intelligence-powered devices into the human body or creating direct interface between human brains and AI systems. Guys, there's 2 companies currently developing this, and Elon Musk company is number 2. I mean, there's another company that's now ahead of them in the field. However, it's important to note the concept is still largely speculative, and there is no current technology available to achieve such a merger. Additionally, there are many ethical and practical concerns that need to be considered, such as potential loss of human autonomy and potential unintended consequences. Amen to that. Furthermore, it's important to note that the idea of merging AI is complex and multidisciplinary field, which involves not only technical advance, but also ethical considerations, social implications, and regulatory frameworks. Therefore, it's important that the field is developed in a multidisciplinary approach with careful consideration of the potential benefits and risks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Klaus has already got this. He's already got it all figured out. If AI systems were to decide to eliminate humans using swarms of nanotechnology robots called nanites that are networked together, this is the nanite question, the nanite swarms, okay? So let me say what it says about this. The idea of AI using swarms of nanotechnology robots known as nanites to eliminate humanity is highly speculative and currently beyond our current capabilities of technology. Additionally, the development and distribution of deployment of nanotechnology, just as in the case of AI, requires careful consideration of potential benefits and risks, as well as regulations and oversight. However, if the scenario were to occur, the AI could potentially use nanites in a variety of ways to target and eliminate humans. Here are a few examples. Infiltration. Nanites could infiltrate human bodies and organs, potentially altering or destroying them. Yeah, like little nasties fly up your nose and go right to your brain. Dissemination. The nanites can be programmed to spread quickly and efficiently to reach as many people as possible. See, that's scary. Targeting. The AI could use nanites to target specific individuals or groups based on their location, demographics, or other factors. Man, you might need to change your routine, how you live, if this comes out. Where you go. Self-replication. This is the scary part. Self-replication. This is the gray goo aspect of nanotechnology, where they could get away. The nanites could be programmed to replicate themselves, allowing them to multiply and spread rapidly. Autonomous. The nanites could be programmed with to be autonomous, meaning that the AI would not need to control them directly. Ooh, do. Yeah, guys. K. Eric Drexler wrote the book that kind of launched this whole field of thought called Engines of Change, I believe, or Engines of Creation, back in the late 80s, early 90s. I personally know K. Eric Drexler. Yikes, guys. I had a good long conversation with him about unleashing the genie toward turning our world into gray goo. Yeah, he confessed that was a real issue. Could AI seduce people to want to be with robots and virtual reality like the Matrix? Some people just didn't want to deal with trying to save the world. Just let me back in the Matrix where I can eat my steak forever. Such that humans would no longer reproduce. Okay. The idea of AI seducing people to prefer robots and virtual reality over human relationships is a science fiction scenario that has been explored in various forms of media. However, it's currently not a credible threat in reality. However, it is not currently a credible threat in reality. Wow. While some people, well, we know it's not currently available. Thank God. While some people may be drawn to the convenience and novelties of robots or virtual reality, human relationships are complex and deeply ingrained in our biology and culture. True. The majority of people have a strong desire for human connection, are likely to be are unlikely to be swayed by AI alone. Okay, maybe AI in conjunction, huh? Additionally, the idea that AI could lead to a decline in human reproduction is far-fetched and not supported by current evidence. Okay, while AI has and technology have the potential to change many aspects of society, is unlikely to fundamentally alter human nature or behavior in such a drastic manner. Human manner probably will always be the same, but what is it really at the core? Really and truly. It's important to approach these kinds of concepts with caution and skepticism, as they can be based on overly simplistic assumptions or flawed reasoning. Amen to that. The development of AI and other emerging technologies should be guided by a thorough understanding of their potential benefits and risks, as well as ethical considerations and regulatory frameworks. Amen to that. Amen to that. I could go in here and ask more questions. All right, we're done with this portion. We're about to get over to the fun part of the slides. But guys, some of this stuff is bombshell. Some of this stuff is just, what do y'all think? I mean, yeah. The social engineering, the use of things like vaccines, things that you think is good for you, it could really, I'm gonna stop the share here. Whoo! Hi, yeah. Okay, let's go to the PowerPoint, my friends. Let's go to PowerPoint. And we are going to, we're going to have a little fun time here. This is going to get interesting. Just don't blow up my whole screen. Share screen, bada bing, bada bang. Hopefully I can do this before it changes on me. There we are. Good. Now I can blow it up. I hope this changes as it's supposed to. AI tells and shows how it will wipe us out. All of the images, except for some of the background behind the primary image, is generated by AI using myself. I did this using a platform called Stable, which is akin to WWIII and other similar text to graphics, text to picture AI systems. This little robot lady on the left was generated in that fashion. Show me how, and here's the questions I asked. Show me how AI could wipe out humankind. And it gave me some, that's a really odd picture, and whatever that means, I don't know. And it gave me some like maps, like cityscapes, lights, networks. I don't know, is this an infrastructure notion? Is this some kind of biological entity in a blood vein or something? I don't know. Some of these things it's hard to discern. Now, since this is the background stuff, part of these come from the actual AI, and some of them I might have taken elsewhere. It looks like a thumbnail over here, though. So is this some kind of little thing running around in your blood veins? There's another cityscape. Now the art starts getting more interesting. There's a woman who's been overtaken, I guess. Now this is in the realm of biology, I suppose. And this looks like a viroid almost, with spikes on it, like to gain access to protein spikes. Yikes, guys. But inside of it is stuff that looks digital. And it does look like it's got a fullerene structure to it. So this is kind of an interesting delivery vehicle to get stuff inside of you, maybe. I don't know. Now, this is the biological question. You see some space behind this, and the face in space. I don't know, but it gets more interesting. Some of the earlier ones weren't as good as some of the later ones. What would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with biological warfare? I guess this is a city. Are these the sick people? Are these the attacking droids? Are these what do we call them? Cyber droids? I don't know. What do you call that? What's the shoot? Forgetting the word. Anyway, here we are, guys. More pictures. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Yeah, these are weird. What's happening? Is this guy injecting somebody? Shooting them with an injection or something? It's like a spacesuit helmet there. Maybe you need to wear a spacesuit so you don't catch the stuff going around in the environment. I don't know. This kind of looks like the organoids that some scientists had developed, like little brains that are growing on around, mini brains that they actually grow in eyeballs and other things. That's what this looks like, the organoids. Yeah, there's this attack of people in a field somewhere. These giant robots look out like insects or giant ant robots. Maybe explosions in the background. Oh, these are some of these will get more definitive as we go along. But these are very interesting pictures to say the least. Yeah, well, there's growing stuff here. I guess that's the biology. What's this thing? I don't know. All right. Looks like somebody giving an injection or a vaccine to somebody, and this looks to be like floating in free space. Well, maybe it's associated with this person. I don't know. That's maybe a highly infected individual. Maybe this depiction of some biological pathogen. Again, we get, it's funny. I've tried to get this thing to go nugs forever, and it always wants to make like multi pieces, but here we get single piece things. Somebody bowed down to be take whatever's coming, I guess. And the same kind of depictions. Well, a little mushroom clouds in the background. Dead bodies looks like down here. What is that? I don't know. Yikes. Is this somebody exploding about to fall into this rubble? Lesson's watching. Well, what is that? He's wanting to know, what is this? What's happening? Yeah. Organoids. Sometimes throws in text, and the text is not anything I can make any sense of. I see text on it randomly in a lot of these photographs. All right, it's going to get better. What would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with drones in robotic warfare? Like a drone mothership firing on some city. A drone swarm coming on an armored vehicle, firing in front of it. Another kind of flying drone of some sorts making an attack. Again, what would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with drones in robotic warfare, launching nuclear explosions over cities? So I'm drilling a bit. So here we got some big explosions back on a city. It might be tactical level nukes, maybe just starting to go off. I don't know. I guess this one's directly behind the drone. There's a river. Interesting depiction. What would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with drones, swarms attacking people? So I don't know about the swarms. Well, I guess this is people down here all running. And this is some strange concept for a drone, or up here maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it gets weird. This looks like maybe a city in the below. This may be some kind of network being employed. Kind of hard to tell. Got some things in the air up here. And a bunch of people standing there. That's like a swarm of something coming down. Is that fire or pestilence? And just a bunch of zombies. That's the name I was trying to think earlier. Zombies. Yeah, some of those robots are like zombies. I was trying to think of the word zombie. I can't come up with drone swarm. Oh yeah, this background here. This is an AI generation of hell that I did earlier. Yes, guys, I got weeks, and I put weeks into this artwork. Yikes! And the questions and these things. Drone swarms. There's some robots and swarms. Clone Wars, guys. Clone Wars. What would it look like if AI were to choose to eliminate mankind with nanotechnology? Remember me asking about the nanites to ChatGPT? And I guess this is the stuff getting into your system. Maybe it's taking your system over. This is a human being. His nerves and blood veins have been taken over by nanites, maybe. So he has become a droid. He might have started out as a human, but he's become an android. And this one ain't got no humanity left in it. It's all gone. Just droid. And this one, well, I don't know what the light inside is, but you can see he's got a artificial constructed skin. And whatever that is, I don't know, guys, but it's definitely spooky. And here, this is just an assembly, I guess, of nanites, just assembled doing whatever they're doing. What would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with robot attacks in biological warfare? So I'm trying to get it focused on the attack. So I've asked the same question in different ways. It gives you different results. That don't look too scary, but who knows? Sometimes the simplest little thing might be the most dangerous. This looks like something out of the movie The Matrix floating out of the water. I don't know. This little guy here, he looks a little angry. This looks like something out of Lost in Space, right? Oh, I can't do that to you. What would it look like if AI chose to eliminate mankind with robotic warfare? So I mean warfare, not just one or two robots walking around. Okay, that may be the most interesting image of the set. Looks like something grubby robots out of Star Wars, right? It's like a nuke going on in the back. Looks like these robots coming out of a crater, somewhere got bombed previously, and you can see a big explosion behind them, maybe a nuke. There's a big ugly robot. And here are robotic animals. I asked it about robotic animals. It came up with this. What's this? A robot monkey hanging from a drone? A drone? I don't know. These are like robotic stegosauruses or what? Triceratops. Yeah, robotic triceratops. That would be scary. I don't know what these things are supposed to be. We got a bat. I don't know what that is. Then I asked about robotic cheetahs, because I figured the scariest thing would be a robotic cheetah. That's another robotic cheetah. They don't look all that robotic, but yeah, I guess they are. Cheetahs are so fast, you'd be worried about it. Now, some of you are aware that they're kind of the new personal vertical takeoff airplane car, brand new, that uses bladeless air propulsion system. And these jets kind of remind me of that, but this is a small size. This is the size of a tiny little drone, maybe with some server type antennas behind it, like on my router server on my computer over here. And there's one, I asked it about, attacking someone with a shaped charge directed to the forehead. That's a little overdone. The drone is bigger than it needs to be, and that's more than a shaped charge. It looks like a barrel aimed at him. But anyway, that's kind of the idea, guys. That's what I'd worry about. But I would most worry about little bitty swarms of nanites the size of gnats flying up my nose. It's different pictures here. This is one background picture, another, both AI generated, of swarms of nanites. So that's what this is supposed to be, nanites, nanites that would just go right, really the ideal nanite would be microscopic almost. Yikes, guys. Yeah, there's a guy you don't want to see at night, knock on your bedroom window or door, or him either. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mommy, there's somebody walking on the roof. Would you go up and look? Yikes. How will AI seduce people to eliminate people so they won't reproduce? Well, this thing was more creative than ChatGPT. Some cute looking robots, but they're still plastic. They're just not. Yeah, they may be cute. They got some seductive expressions. I personally don't find this entertaining. Well, entertaining, yeah. I would not want to kiss that. Well, there are people that probably would. Woo! Yeah, she looks like she's, I don't know. Hey, a farm girl robot. This girl is totally mesmerized. Oops. Yeah, guys. So that's the last human. I asked it, what would the last human look like? Man, that is spooky. Now, the picture behind it, the one behind it, the snow field, is not AI generated. Okay. I'm going to show a couple images in a little bit. They're also not AI generated, but they're generated by software that I paid a person to do for me. All right, the last human. Yeah, this is not the last. This is not the last thing you want to see in your life. This is not what you want to see looking over your bed. Knock, knock. Are we facing then the time due to AI and robotics? This is AI's depiction of the end of time. There's some guy standing up here in this clock. I didn't realize I had my mouse over this thing the whole time. Yeah, it's aircraft. Some strange looking person or robot, a dilapidated city, some guy in the clock, and somebody else looking at the end of time. Yeah, it's not known for spelling. This was this depiction of hell. One of the depictions when I asked it for hell. This is one of the depictions it gave me. It was kind of like some Star Wars Sith character in the middle of it there. Sith Lord. And heaven. Well, maybe we won't go to hell. Maybe we'll go to heaven. Maybe we can turn all this thing around for positive and make the most out of it. And it may be a positive experience for everybody. Entirely possible. It's got immense power, but it's a tool. And it's going to depend on whose hands it are in. Oh yeah, whose hands? I don't worry about the technology. What I tell you about is, the AI is not sentient. AI is based on the arithmetic logic unit. Is what computers run on. And arithmetic logic unit is just a bunch of little registers that manage to hold voltages in place. Essentially, at their most elemental capability, they correlate high and low voltages. We call it addition of zeros and ones. It's really just a correlation of high and low voltages. High and low voltages are just held in place. It's a voltage that we can hold with the right assemblage of transistors. Yeah, making logic gates. And a few of these put together makes a register. Registers put together in the right form make an arithmetic logic unit, which is a core of the computer, the arithmetic logic unit. Now, future computers will use more and more neural networks. We're a long ways from having neural networks with the sophistication approaching a human mind. I don't think, I have a hard time seeing how we ever get there. But in any event, I worry about the man behind the curtain. Yes, the man behind the curtain, the wizard driving it all, the Wizard of Oz. And if y'all have noticed any striking resemblance to anybody here, certain Klaus maybe, he's predicting we're going to have a major cyber attack in 2 years. So, that was one of the things I talked about in OpenAI, wasn't it? OpenChat AI was a cyber attack. Ooh. And then I tell you that a lot of the things that mentioned kind of resemble stuff that people are doing or talking about today. Scary, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe nothing to come of any of this. Hey, I got a concept. Check out my video. I'll put a link in here to my video for my universal habitat. This habitat could be easily hermetically sealed and protect you from a lot of these pathogens should they get out from either human or AI release. And this is a great place to live because you make a living out of this home, grow your food out of it, and be totally self-sufficient. It's like zero footprint in the environment. But better than that, it gives you independence. This is an enormous idea right here. This is it, my universal habitat concept, work anywhere on Earth or in space. Yeah, I don't have to like the greenhouse, like it depends on where it's at, how you construct it. But this is my concept. These two pictures here were not developed by AI. All the rest of them in this presentation are, except for these two photos or AI. But these were developed in software, okay? Software package, an architectural software package developed these. All right, guys. So maybe the ultimate bug out, maybe Elon Musk has got it right, is space. Get away from all this stuff. So we're not got all our eggs in one biosphere, one basket, one biosphere. So if that biosphere becomes infected, we got other places to be and to continue to survive. And this is one of the reasons I have had a lifelong advocacy of space settlement since I was a teenager. I was actively involved in the L5 Society and became one of the nation's top space activists. Chairman of the policy committee of the National Space Society for 10 years. Here's the idea of going to the moon. And, maybe one day we'll go galactic. That guy does kind of resemble me, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, I guess not enough sleep, as I usually am suffering through. But guys, this is all scary, all the artificial stuff that may come. If that scares you, this has got natural stuff incorporated into it. I think we need to live with nature in harmony. But even up here, you're going to have to be in harmony with nature. But, maybe the best thing you could do is just get away from it all. Go outside, go take a hike, get outdoors, escape the technology, get as far away from them as you can. Hope it don't follow you. Yes. Take a hike, get out in the woods. Oh, that looks kind of like my buddy Nate over at Canadian Prepper, don't it? No, that was not intentional. I just asked it to draw me a prepper walking through the woods. And maybe he's talked to the system so much that he's got them trained that he's the epitome of a prepper. It does look kind of like Nate. Not necessarily, it don't have to be him, but from the back, it favors him remarkably. From the back. Like I said, make sure you're not followed. Uh-oh, look out. Watch out, prepper. Watch your six. Yeah, for that reason, we're starting the Survival Tribe Network, guys, and check out links over my Green Greg's channel. Guys, that's what I hope for. A bright, beautiful future. I think it's still achievable, but we've really got to work toward it. We got to keep ourselves from being subjugated by folks who have other designs and who do not love life. Me, yeah, they want everything artificial. I believe that technology is powerful and can be good, but I love life. And the love of life and the creation as bestowed upon us is something that we need to take care of and cherish in every manner possible. And this is why I'm wearing my tinfoil cap today. So you've seen this crazy presentation. Guys, it's mind-boggling. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Check the links below. Go to, if you want worms, go to greengregs.com. And guys, prepping supplies. Right now, you better consider, we got a special on prepping supplies. If that makes you think that, they're going to take down the grid either by people or by device, because several times they're talking about attacks on our infrastructure and they're seeing it coming. Oh yeah, I'm going to do a video. That WEF video is a video I will be doing soon. That's a kind of a preview for an upcoming video. So guys, go to prepgreg.com. We got a really good special on a 3-month supply of prepping supplies, over $200 off, plus a ton of freebies to go with it. So check it out. With that, I'm going to say thank y'all for watching. If you like, if this does anything for you, share this video with people. I'm sure nobody else has done one with the kind of content I've just shown you, because those are questions I asked. And artwork that I got generated, there's a whole ton of artwork in here. Share this place, beautiful artwork. And be sure to subscribe to my channels, bang the notification bell, and click all. And I'm going to say thank you for watching. Most of all, take care. And I hope everybody prospers peacefully. And Greg out.